ever happened to you that you are asked a simple question in a meeting and your mind just goes blank? And later you think, why did I even say all of that? This is not just because of your English is weak, it is because your brain panics under pressure. Understand that. Let's understand the problem first, okay? So when you are put on the spot, your brain opens 10 tabs at once. What if I sound stupid? What if they judge my English? What if I miss something important? So, when too many thoughts come together, obviously your mouth starts rambling. I see this everywhere, every day with managers, founders, senior executives, brilliant professionals, highly capable. But in meetings, interviews or client calls, they just lose structure. So what is the solution? The solution is not actually vocabulary or grammar or sentence structure. It is actually frameworks. So when your brain panics, it needs something really solid to fall back on. So let me give you one of the simplest but the most powerful speaking frameworks I teach my students for their speaking, for confidence, to communicate effectively and in an articulated manner in every professional setting. This is the 3-2-1 speaking frame. Now 3 steps, 2 types, 1 core idea. Now you don't have to apply all of them together. You just have to keep in mind that depending on the situation, you pick just one and apply. Okay, let me explain this by an example. Let's say there is this question, what do you think about remote work? Now, to answer this question, you can apply one thing. Okay, so one thing about remote work is that it increases productivity especially when the accountability is clear. You didn't ramble, you gave your brain one anchor and you answered the question perfectly and clearly. Another question, how do you handle work pressure? A very common interview question. How to answer this? By applying 2 types. Okay, so there are 2 types of pressure. One is deadline pressure, another one is people pressure. I prefer handling both of them separately, or I prefer handling both of them differently. Now you can expand if needed, but you don't have to. Okay, take one more question. How should we launch this project? One common question, 3 steps. First is planning, second is execution, third is review. That's it. Clean, structured, confident answers by following this framework, 3-2-1 framework. No absurdity, no twisting your answers here and there. Clear, structured, articulated answers. Okay, so now let's understand that why this actually works, right? So, without a framework, your brain has a lot of questions. Where do I start? What should I include? What should I avoid? But when it has an exact framework, it has a bucket to pick. Right. That is why it is being said that confident speakers, they don't speak faster, they speak clearly. They have the clarity. Isn't it? I hope you got my point. Now let's practice. Okay, so I want you to pause this video. The topic is simple, communication skills. You have 3 seconds to respond using 3-2-1 framework. So this is just one framework I teach in my live mentorship sessions where I help working professionals stop rambling, speak clearly in meetings, answer confidently in interviews, and command respect without sounding aggressive. So if you want to build a think in English brain, not memorize sentences, no twisting here and there, no rambling, no fumbling, no ahs and ums, then check the link in the description. Because confidence is a skill and skills can definitely be trained.